Hey everyone, it's Maximiliano Pedrosa from Edison Master 8000. And this is my first video where all the cards are Edison legal. And yeah, I know, I am so sorry about last video, which was my very first video, which I am so embarrassed about, okay? And look. Not all the cards were Edison legal, unfortunately. I should have looked it up before starting the video. I know. Okay. But anyway, I've changed that all. Okay. So yeah. And you see, actually, as you can see, we're playing a deck with absolutely no extra deck because we don't play any tuners or ways to get tuners from our opponent. So yeah. Alright. So also, as you can see, we're using Arcana Force 21, The World. And yes, this is a deck this is a deck based around it. Sorry about that earlier. I just, couldn't find the words or that I started. But anyway. So yeah. Now onto the deck profile. We are also, just to let you know, this before we got to the deck profile, so sorry guys. This deck is called Turn Skip Turbo, okay? So yeah. Now onto the deck profile. Now we're definitely getting onto it. So we play 3 copies of Arcana Force 21, The World. It is a 3100 attack point beater, okay? We usually don't have to flip a coin for this, okay? But just in case, do bring coins in case you don't have Light Barrier. And for a Light Barrier for, later turns after you activate it. But yeah. Then, we play 3 copies of Ancient Gear Gajotron Dragon. This is level fodder for this guy, Level Eater. Level Eater is what we're sending most of the time off Arcana Force 21 The World. In combination with The World, Level Eater can help us skip 2 of our opponent's turns, which is pretty insane. Or at least in my opinion. So yeah. Then, because we play so many ways to get to Level Eater, we're playing 2 copies of Armageddon Knight and 1 copy of Summoner Monk. Armageddon Knight and Summoner Monk are pretty good, because Summoner Monk gets us to Armageddon Knight, and Armageddon Knight will get us straight to Level Eater. And the reason why we're only playing 2 is because we play, spoiler alert, we play 1 for 1 and Foolish Burial. I know there's a reason to play only 1, but I had the deck space. So yeah, and if I only played 1, Summoner Monk would be bricky, and there would be really no reason. And we want to see Armageddon Knight as, as frequently as possible without, bricking on too many of it. So yeah, now we also play 1 Sandgun to get to our Summoner Monk or Armageddon Knight, or this guy, Marshmallow. Marshmallow's just good for defense, since we play so much offense, okay? I know it's not very good against Gladiator Beast, and just so you know, there's not really a side deck in this video. Sorry about the glare. So yeah. Now that's it for the monsters, okay? Sorry, yeah, we're playing 14 monsters, okay? And just a heads up for the noise, that's just someone making breakfast in the background, okay? But yeah. Anyway, now on to the spells. First, we play a field spell package, okay? 3 Light Barrier and And obviously, since we're playing Gadgetron Dragon, we're playing 3 Gear Town. And since we're playing Field Spells, we've got in Edison format, we've got to play 3 Terraforming. It's an incredibly underrated card in Edison, okay? So, yeah. Just for extra consistency on getting to the world, or even though it's a 3 of, we still gotta play it. Gold Sarcophagus. It's a 2 of because, it's at 2. If this card was at 3, you would play it at 3, believe me. Also, Gold Sarc can cast Light Barrier if we don't have Terraforming, which most of the time we will. Now, just so you know, because we play some few Tribute monsters, we're also playing 2 copies of Soul Exchange, just in case we brick on them, okay? And also I was wrong. I am sorry. We do play Brain Control, but we're using it for Tribute Fodder or Far for Love Leader or for the world. I am sorry. You can roast me in the comments, but yeah. Next, we're playing again, so sorry about the glare. But yeah, anyway, we're now playing 1 Foolish Burial. 1 for 1, as I said earlier. 1 Upstart Goblin. If I had 3, I would probably take out the Gold Sarcs or the Soul Exchanges, most likely the Gold Sarcs. Okay? And the reason why why we play Upstart Goblin, well, we can get rid of our opponent's life points pretty easily by turn skipping them a ton. And you see, the Gold Sarcs aren't the best in this deck, okay? Because, obviously we're not playing Future Fusion, so yeah. And also, I only have 1, okay? Yeah, I'm a budget player, alright? But yeah, anyway, for the rest of the spells, play 1 Lightning Vortex, 1 Giant Trunade, and finally, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. If we play Giant Trunade, they won't be able to reset their spell cards anytime soon, or trap cards, for that matter, anytime soon. Because we'd be just skipping their turns so much. Now, just so you let you know, pretty bad matchup for this deck are decks that play Absolute Zero, namely Hero decks. Now, that's it for all of the spells. We play exactly... Hold on a second. I'm just counting here. 3, 6, 9, plus 11. That is 20 spells. Now for the traps. We are playing 2 Draining Shield. Personally, I think this card is very underrated, okay? Sure, it's a battle trap and all, but honestly, I think Gladbeast should be playing it. So yeah, that's the microwave or the oven. Yeah. Anyway, as for the next trap, we play another card that I think is underrated, Magic Cylinder. Sure, it's out 1, but still, I believe it's out 1, but yeah, still. But yeah, anyway, speaking of cards I believe are at 1, we have 3 of them. For the final 3 traps, we play 1 called the Haunted, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Mirror Force. We're trying to stay as long as possible to get to our Arcana Force 21, the world. So that's why we're not playing cards like Solemn Judgment. So yeah. And yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I really hope you all enjoyed. So yeah, and also Merry Christmas, everyone. Sorry that I didn't say that earlier, but yeah. Have a great day.